Scribbles. Alright, what's up, besties? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Scribbles, the artist and crocheter behind Eclectic Scribbles, and welcome to a new vlog. This is an Artist Alley vlog, convention vlog. I am packed up and ready to go. It is 8:50 in the morning, which is too early for me to be leaving. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk to you for a minute. I didn't plan on leaving this early. It just sort of happened, so there's that, but that's okay. This is the Coastal Comicon in Wilmington, North Carolina. It is a first year con. It is 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Today is day 0, Friday, 8:50 in the morning. We have got a Bop in the back. He is coming with me as his first outing as a convention dog. I got this car seat liner because Andy is freaking out and I don't blame him because I don't want it either, about dog hair on the seats. So we got this car liner hammock dealio that hooks on the headrests of all the seats or whatever and covers the entire back seat. So we're good to go there. He's doing his normal freak out when he gets into the car. The first thing, he's excited, he's nervous, he starts shivering. So, you know, we're starting off great. Anyways, yeah, let's see. I have decent hopes for this weekend. I really do. I hope that things go well. I am in a 10 by 10 space. I am close to the entrance. If I read the map right, I am right at the entrance, as in there is the entrance and then a big section directly in front of it, and then boom, there's me. So yeah, anyways, I got my nails did. They're just pretty and purple. I had them cut down so I don't go ripping anything off during the weekend. I did that yesterday. I've got everything that I need. I pack like I'm leaving for 2 months. Does anybody else do that? Is anybody else like a hoard packer? Because I literally pack like I'm leaving for 2 months. I mean, I could live for a good 2 weeks without even doing laundry out of my suitcase, and I'm going to be there for literally 2.5 days. Or actually just 2 days, pretty much. I mean, well, 2.5. We'll say 2.5 to make me feel better. But yeah, I have got my big ass monstrosity that I am going to be unveiling here at this convention. I have got some things in the back. I just finished last night. I did some chickens. I did a mini chicken keychain. Super cute, not gonna lie, it is totally cute. I got my tailgate full, or my truck bed full. I've got my my trailer full and organized. I think we are good to go. I've got a ton of cups. I have got a ton of prints and stuff like that. So here's where this convention is going to be a little bit different from previous conventions. The previous conventions were focused around stuffies and cups. Well, that's all well and good. Stuffies are hard to replicate. They're really hard to mass produce, right? So I can only go as fast as I can go. So on the off chance that I do 3 back-to-back conventions like a crazy person, who would do that? I need to turn the focus to some stuffies, but mostly my art. I mean, and I can replicate cups, but we're talking of hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I want you to know that we're talking thousands of dollars to get ready for a convention, okay? And we're going to break down the prices in this video so that you understand exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to be able to go into every single itsy bitsy little cost that I had to do this convention, but we are going to give some roundabout figures so that you have an accurate representation of what it takes to get ready for this convention with the stuff that I sell. Okay, so some of the things are really easily, you know, bought in advance. Some of the things are really easy to replicate, and some of the things that you're going to see in an artist alley, which a lot of people are just going to be in artist alley, some of those things are easy to turn around. So we're only talking hundreds of dollars to get the merch to sell at an artist alley convention. But me personally, and the kind of things that I do, and if you're looking to branch out, or if you've been doing this for a while and you're wanting to start to get into a few other things, I'm going to let you know some of the costs that are associated with that as well. I think that that will make a very informative vlog, on top of hopefully being somewhat entertaining. So let's start with the first things first. The table. I have a 10 by 10 space. 10 by 10 booths and artist alley tables are your only two options at this particular convention. I will say that this is a first year convention, and first year conventions are generally less expensive than any other convention because they don't have a reputation yet. They haven't been able to gauge their clientele at the moment, so they're a little less expensive. I believe I paid $350 for a corner 10 by 10 space. If I am wrong, I will put the figure actually on the screen here, but that's what I'm thinking if it was on the top of my head. It was either $350 or $400 for a corner. I can't remember if, I think the inlines were either $50 or $100 cheaper than the corner booths. I got a corner booth. And I can go back and I can tell you what a table would have cost as well. So I will give you those things on the side of the screen. All right, next up, you have to get merchandise. You have to have merchandise to sell at these conventions. So that is an upfront cost that you have to consider. So something for the amount of plushies that I did, let's just go ahead and say I've spent $200 in just yarn. $200 to $300 in just yarn. A box of polyfill costs me, I am gonna say $30 for the amount of polyfill that I have used in these stuffies that I have made just in this month. We'll go with that. $30 is equivalent to about a 10-pound box of polyfill. Let's see, I bought some new totes, so we're gonna round out sourcing equipment about $100. I am gonna also say that I just rebought grid cubes because I hadn't been using my grid cubes for so long. I ended up putting them in my yarn room and now use them there. So when I decided that I wanted to put something on a tabletop again, I had to repurchase grid cubes. And the grid cubes I got on a lightning deal on Amazon for $35. The great kind, like the ones that have the bars on them, in white. The pink ones that you're gonna see in this video, I think were about $50 for the set of 16 cubes worth, or no, 12 cubes worth. So take those costs into consideration as well. Let's see, what else do I have? Prints. You will either need to outsource your prints or make your prints in-house. I make my prints in-house because it is cheaper and I have the equipment to do so. I have the Canon Pro 100 printer, so therefore I can make my prints in home at you know, good quality. The kind of paper that I use is oh crap, luster paper by somebody. I'll put that on the screen as well. And it cost me about 16 bucks for the box of 50. So we're gonna say that I got 3 of those. So let's put that on the screen as well. Hotel cost. This is what I paid for the hotel. I think that it was $300 and some for this convention. That is going to that range for hotel is going to vary wildly Like I can't even give you an accurate price range. So some hotels you're going to find in the neighborhood of $120 some dollars a night to upwards of $300 per night, depending upon what part of the country that you're in. And if you're in a bigger city, I know that Lexington, I'm going to be spending about $600 on a hotel, but that $600 is going to cover more days, because I'll have to be there for 5 days. 5 days, is it 4 nights? 5 days, 4 nights? I don't know. Wednesday through Sunday. Richmond is also going to cost me about the same amount, because Richmond is ridiculously expensive. Wilmington, not that bad. Not that bad. We're in the off season, so the hotels down there are not that bad. I would say if you are driving to a convention and you can find something a little, maybe 5-10 minutes further down the road than right up on the convention center, you're going to get a better cost. So, if you need to weigh out your expenses, go with a cheaper hotel room and get the stuff that you need. Have an Uber drive you in if you need to, or drive yourself in about 10, 15, 20 minutes to get a better rate. There's also room share channel in the Annie Discord, AANI, that is the Artist Alley Network International Discord, which you can just look up and you can find. It's free to join. That is where everybody talks about all things convention. So if you're an artist or somebody who's doing conventions or wanting to do conventions and you haven't been in that Discord, you're missing out. So people go on there and they're like, hey, I want to split a room. Let's split some costs here. Keep your costs down as far as that's concerned. Then I would go in and I would do that. Plus you can make friends. You can go in on an Airbnb or a Vrbo or something like that, and that will decrease costs as well. And then you get to hang out with your friends. So, there's that. Let's see. Stickers can be outsourced. I make my stickers in-house, so again, my sticker cost is going to be less expensive than outsourcing. Anything that you can make in-house is definitely going to be cheaper on you than outsourcing, but there is an upside to outsourcing shit. There is an upside to outsourcing shit, because it takes all the pressure off of you. All you have to do is make sure that you order the stuff in time for it to get to you, rather than make everything in-house. I am definitely looking into outsourcing some of my apparel, because let me tell you, I do not have enough time to turn around and make everything that I need to make next week. I'm going to be stressed to the max trying to use my Monday and Tuesday of next week to get ready for the next convention. Whereas, if I outsource my t-shirts and my apparel, I will be able to just order that in, and that's one less thing I have to make. Obviously, I have to make all of my cups. So, there's that. I have to make all of my plushies, because that's not even a machine replicatable thing, So... speaking of shirts, I use Shirt Space for my shirt supply. I bought, I believe, somewhere in the neighborhood of $350 to $400 worth of apparel, so we'll add that to the cost. One pack of 50 tumblers costs me $200. That's 50 cups, $200. I have at least 100 cups in there. We'll say I have 150 cups in there. So there you go. There is $600. 48 glass cans cost me $140, and I have 96. Let's go with 96. So there's that cost. I got some little extras that I'm not going to include in this whole cost thing, because they'll be broken down. But I just want you to know what goes into actual prepping for convention. It is a lot up front. You have to be able to do that up front and survive. And survive still. So there's a lot of money that goes out, and you always hope that a lot of money is going to come back in, but that is not always necessarily the case, and it is really unpredictable when you are at a first-year con. So just take that into consideration when you're thinking about signing up for these. If you can fit everything that you want into an 8-foot or 6-foot table and only spend $125 at the Artist Alley table, get the table. Do not start with a 10 by 10 space because it's ridiculous. It costs so much money to fill up a 10 by 10 space. We didn't even talk about my standing grid cubes, my backdrop drop stands, my any of that, the baskets, the toy box that I have to use to put my stuffies in, the little other shelves from Walmart that I got. So when I say I've got thousands of dollars into doing one convention, I have got thousands of dollars into it, but I did not start with a 10 by 10 table. I started with 6-foot Artist Alley tables. In fact, my anniversary is coming up at Richmond. It will be the anniversary of me doing conventions. Richmond was the first Artist Alley convention that I did outside of a LuxCon the year before, which does not count because I did not know what I was doing. So me actually knowing what I'm doing at conventions, 2 weeks away is my anniversary. He's calmed down. Anyways, I just wanted to give you, I've already been talking for 15 minutes, but I wanted you to actually know what goes into doing conventions in case that some of you are starting to do things. If you want to know how much I spend to make cups, we didn't touch on sublimation paper and the sublimation printer and all the equipment that you have to go into making this stuff at home as well. So yeah, start with an Artist Alley table. All right, I'm going to stop talking to you guys. I am going to get on the road. I will chat to you when we sort of get there and I get unloaded and find my table, and you know the drill. Do all of that fun stuff. So yeah, we'll talk to you soon. All right, you guys, it is 11:58. I'm running out of gas. And we are here. I took my time getting here because I knew I was a little bit early, so I just kind of cruised at the speed limit, which is odd for me because I have a lead foot, but I also go a little bit slower to conserve as much gas as possible because I know it takes a lot of gas to do this. So now I am just waiting in line toward the loading dock. I have got a van and a truck and trailer in front of me, and yeah, so we're just waiting. I kind of want to jump out and walk Bubba because there's some grass over here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, so I think we're just gonna wait for a second. I have got to pee. I don't know why there is no rest area on Highway 40 all the way down here. It's crazy. So it doesn't make any sense at all. And now Bubba's getting excited because he sees people and cars and all of that. So now he's going to start barking until he gets used to getting out. He likes to bark at them from the truck. So that's where we're at. Yeah, just sitting here at this point. Just sitting here. All right, you guys. It is something. I don't know what time it is. It's like 9-ish, I think. Bubba is here with Lammy. He's chilling. He is whooped. He is a whooped dog, aren't you, Bop Pops? Bop Pops. Bop Pops. Are you a whooped dog? Are you a whooped dog? You are a whooped dog. Is that Lammy? Did Mommy get you a new Lammy? He was such a good boy today. He was such a good boy. He literally barked one bark the entire day, and that was such a good job. So now he's hanging out. He was overstimulated, to say the least, but he did such a good job, and he didn't trip me once, not once. So I got myself one of these hands-free things that goes around your waist, and then it attaches to the harness back here, which is about to come off. It's got sort of a bungee cord. I don't know, it's over there on top of the pink thing. It's got 2 handles on it, one on either side, so that you can keep him real close, or you can give him a little slack, or you don't have to hold on to it at all, and it'll give him some slack, and it's just attached to your waist. And then it's got sort of like a ring around it, so it can, oh my God, what is going on with the makeup? Why is he green now? Why is he green? Anyway, I don't know. I literally turned on the TV for background noise, and this is what I see. So I'm going to change the channel for sure. Anyways, so got here at 12 o'clock. It took till about 1 o'clock for me to finally get to where I could pull into the loading dock. I made 2.5 chicken bodies while I was doing that. They are in the car. I left all of my stuff in at home. I have a small Walmart bag with some stuff in it, but you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm not even worried about it. I am so tired. So it took me probably an hour to unload my trailer, and then I spent until about 7 o'clock, 6:45, 7 o'clock, setting up my stuff. I wanted to throw my grid cubes into the trash can. Everything I tried didn't work. I know how to fix it. I think, for next week, but for this week, I definitely wanted to throw it all in the garbage. I don't know what 10 foot is by anybody else's standards out there, but when I say 10 feet, I mean 10 whole feet. 10 whole feet, not 8 and some, not 9 and some. I mean 10 whole feet. And considering they gave me an 8-foot table, and I had to turn my things sideways to line them up and make myself a third wall. So that's 1 more foot, because they're only 12 inches deep. So 8 plus 1 in my book is 9. It's not 10. It's not even close to 10. It's a whole foot short of 10. And so I think I'm technically in about a 9 by 9 space, but they have it all marked off to where you have to fit within these things. So I'm like, whatever. I did my best. I've got 3 folding origami metal shelf thingies. I have got my plushie wall, and then I have got the 8-foot table. I have got to go back in the morning. I think the thing says that they open up the loading dock at 7 a.m. Because I think it opens at 10 a.m. to the public. So I've got to go back in the morning. I have to put the stuff up on my grid cubes. So I have to hang my prints, hang my tote bags, and hang my mouse mats, and then put my price tags on things. That is my job for in the morning. And then I will walk Bubby once so that he can go pee on everything and kick his feet. You know, that stompy, kicky thing that they do once they go to the bathroom. I looked it up one time, and I was like, why do dogs kick their feet or whatever after they go to the bathroom? Why do they do that, you know, stompy kick thing? And he is aggressive with it. He is super aggressive with it. Like, he does the hardest kicks ever. And it's so cute. It's so funny. It's hysterical. Somebody was laughing at him earlier today. But it's so they can spread the scent of whatever they just did, so they kick their feet. Anyways, I know you wanted to know that. Obviously, you wanted to know that. But yeah, today was something else. So then I got here, got checked into a hotel, found out, for those of us keeping score with the amount of money that Scribbles has spent to do this convention, that there was a $30 a day animal fee that no one mentioned, and $15 a day parking that no one mentioned. Luckily, I pretty much spit and hit the freaking convention center loading dock from here. So screw that. I'm not going to go anywhere else and pay for parking. I'm just going to load up my little purple doohickey thing, and I'm going to roll my purple cart into the loading dock in the morning, because I'm not paying here $15 a day to park, and then turning around and going somewhere else and paying to park there as well. I'm also in a fire lane looking section of the parking lot. I'm like, bitch, are you sure? Are you sure you want me to park here? Are you absolutely positive that this is what you meant? Because they only have like single spaces. There's a 1, and then there's a 1 in the middle, and then there's a 1 on this side, and you have to find the ones that are labeled Best Western, and then park in those. And I did come up to like a truck or whatever that was parked sort of taking up 3 spaces by parking, you know, perpendicular to the space or whatever. And I'm like, you can't want me to do that. You can't want me to do that, because then my big ass truck would take up 2 spaces on its own, and then the trailer would take up another 2. I'd be taking up 4 spaces just to park that way. And she's like, no, the thing that runs parallel, you know, to the thing or whatever, just park there. I'm like, you mean the fire lane looking thing? Yeah, that's fine. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm totally fine. Just put this in your window and that'll be fine. Will it? Will it? Like, bitch, if I go out there and there is somebody towing my car, my vehicle is not there tomorrow, I'm blaming it on you, and you're the one who told me to park there. And even after I parked there and I was walking back through the little office area to come back to the hotel area, which is a really weird thing in itself, but I'm like, I need you to look out the window. I need you to look out the window, honey, and I need you to make sure that that's where you wanted me to park. Yeah, that's totally fine. Is it? So when the building catches on fire and the fire trucks can't park in the fire lane, you're okay with that? Yeah? Okay. Just checking. He's whooped. He is whooped. I got him a lammy. So that he would have toys to bring with him that were just his, just for conventions. So he's got Lammy here and is carrying him around. Let's see, what else do I know? So yeah, that was $90 more that I spent as soon as I got to the hotel. Lovely. Then I had to order me dinner. That was $30. Lovely. So I'm hoping that this weekend does not flop. It might flop. Who knows? I launched my Kickstarter when I got back here. Not that anybody knew. I did a little quick TikTok live, but, you know, I don't think anybody really saw it. I suck at social media. But I've got my sign for tomorrow. I've got my little reward if you back the Kickstarter. So hopefully we will get a few people in there back in the Kickstarter. Somebody just pledged. Justine, thank you so much for your pledge. I appreciate you so much. I think you're their first backer. I'm going to include something extra for you. Speaking of Justine, I have got to make them a logo, which is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow evening. I'm going to be doing some rough sketches for them for their logo. So yeah, I will link them down in the description so that you can go and follow them, because they are a fellow crochet artist. And I am going to make them a super cute ladybug sort of character for their logo, because they have a little ladybug that they created, which was adorable in itself. I got sent some pictures. Here's one. Check it out. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about all I know for tonight. It has been a very long day. Tomorrow is going to be an even longer day, because I am going to be getting up at about 6 a.m. to get over to the convention center just after 7. The complimentary breakfast, whatever that is, we'll find out tomorrow, is from 7 to 10. So I'll probably run up to the complimentary breakfast and then come back down, eat whatever, grab Bubby, grab my cart, and go. I've got everything charging. Anything else? No. probably not. Anyways, I am going to take my meds and pass the hell out, because I'm whooped. We're whooped. He heard something. Here's the neighbors. It's not a bad hotel room. It really isn't. So, I mean, this is the extent of it. You can see that's the bathroom doors through the mirror. There is the lovely TV area. There's the desk area. There's the chair. And here's the bed. I swear I was supposed to have a king bed, but this is very much not a king. It is a queen, if ever there was one. It can't be. There's no way that this is a king bed. There's no way. I have a king bed at home, and it just is bigger than this. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will update you through the day. We're going to hold ourselves to $2,000 minimum for tomorrow. $2,000 for tomorrow is the goal that we need to hit. If we hit 2,500, that will be a good day for a first year con. So I'll be happy. So our low goal is $2,000 tomorrow, since this is just 2 days. And then we need to hit another $2,000 hopefully on Sunday, but we'll see. A $5,000 weekend would be a good weekend for a first year. And so we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. We'll have to wait and see. I think my booth neighbor said that they stalked everyone online when the map and everything was released. They said they stalked everybody. I'm gonna lean back because I'm tired. So they said that they happen to be like a 3D printer. They are the only person doing 3D printing, which is lovely for them. So they'll draw in a crowd over there, which good. Draw in a crowd. I'll take some of it off your hands if you need me to. And they said there may be one other person. There may be one other person doing crochet, if there are any. I didn't get a chance to walk around today, but I do plan on walking around tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I know that there are a few tumbler makers. There are a few. If you happen to be on my Patreon and you got the last podcast, which if you are not over on my Patreon, shameless plug, go check me out on Patreon. I'm on Patreon and get you some goodies every single month. I am going to be releasing the March goodies before you ever see this. I can tell you that right now. So go grab you some March goodies. But the last podcast that I did in February, my February podcast, I let out some secret information, and I made it free for everybody on my free members and my paid members. So jump over to Patreon and check that out. But don't forget to sign up as well for one of the paid tiers. You can get a 7-day free trial, I believe, on my paid tiers as well. All right, you guys, I'm going to give you a look at the setup. So we're gonna walk around here. I had a time with this, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I had a real time. I'm gonna change some things up next week, but this is the general setup. I was gonna have my mouse mats up here, but they wasn't sticking, and I'm so frustrated. I just don't even care anymore. So look at my helper. Check him out. Oh my God, how cute is that? Anyways, so otherwise, we're set up. The Kickstarter link is by that QR code. We've got all kinds of stuff. I've got this. I need to put up a couple more price tags. Now that I'm looking around, I need some price tags down here for the bees, the cat, the dragons. I'm not even on top of my game today, to tell you the truth. It's just not. So, yay me. You win best cosplay. Thank you so much. You look so good. Oh my goodness.
Starting now in the panel room BC, conversation with David the trainer.
Hey, it looks so gorgeous.
Thank you.
Come on. Come on, buddy. You're drooling, Bubba. Uh-oh. Good job, Bubba. Good job. It's okay. I know, it's a dog. It's okay. No. Come back. No. Good job. Come and sit. Sit, Bubba. Sit. Come on this way. Oh, I remember this booth. Come here. Don't turn off. Okay, come on. Hello. Hey, how are y'all doing? Did y'all have a good day yesterday?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was happy with the turnout for it to be a first year. It was really good, yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. We're trying to like work on this one for like a franchise.
Okay.
Asking first.
Mhm.
Appreciate it.
Look at these.
So do you mind if I brag at you a little bit?
Sure.
So all the little white charms you see at the table, I actually hand make one at a time like a crazy person. The artwork on the charms is either my original artwork or my take on a fandom's artwork.
Okay.
And I've either hand drawn, hand inked, or hand stamped the image onto each individual charm. And then the fun thing about my hair sticks, I intentionally use food safe sticks, so you can actually use them as fancy chopsticks if you want to.
Oh, fantastic. That's great.
Now, I do have to let you know, for legal reasons, not because I think you're stupid, the tassel is not food safe.
Okay.
And of course, hand wash only.
Right.
But, yeah.
I've had to say, this is not candy before. Do not put this in your mouth.
Right?
You got to say it, though. You have to say it.
I sometimes forget when I'm dealing with people that are like our age and older. But if it's a kid, I always make sure I mention it. And if it's like,
Do you have a business card or
yeah, I have one
QR
on the table.
code?
You can take.
Okay.
I have a QR code to take you to my Patreon and a business card that will take you to all the rest of my stuff. The last time I went to.
All right, you guys. So this is what our little booth is looking like from the inside. I still turn these and face them towards us so that people can see them inside too. But a lot of them are repeating patterns, so it's not a big deal. And then we have cup stand over here, which is a lot of fun. I am definitely going to be changing up a lot about this display for next week because I hated it. There we go. And there is the cutest little booth helper ever. Bubba. All right, hey besties, let's talk about Coastal City Comic-Con and do a little wrap up of this. So we wrapped up pretty good this weekend. I need to put the total sales amount up here. I know I've broken down all of the other costs for you guys so that you could see sort of what I invested beforehand and then how I covered those costs throughout the weekend, kind of thing, just to give you a really good look at how things sort of work and making all of your money back for those things that you purchase to do the convention, and all of your inventory. But I will say that Coastal City Comic-Con, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect a whole lot for a first year convention. I go in with like mediocre expectations because you never know. There's no way to judge, how many people are going to show up, or how many people that do show up are there to purchase what you are offering. And it was really, really nice. The location was beautiful. The convention center is sitting right out on the shoreline with a pier running across the back of it. My hotel was right around the corner from the parking garage of the convention center, so it was just a hop, skip, and a jump for me to get there each day. And so me and Bubby just walked with my purple rolly cart to move my stuff back and forth. The vending machine, the new claw machine, has been a huge hit. I absolutely love it. I put like my $5 to $15 items in there pretty much, and then you get a chance to win. It has been a very good investment for me, I gotta say, because people just love to do it. It draws people in every single time, and I'm thrilled about that because it was such a big expense, which I didn't calculate into this whole thing or whatever. It was such a big expense, but it is paid off. It has paid off. And I think by now, having done 3 events, today is the 20th of March when I'm recording this, it's paid for itself. So that's fantastic. That's what we like to see. And it's so rewarding to watch people actually win the claw machine and get so excited. And I put items in there on the claw machine that you can't get anywhere but in the claw machine. So it's been so much fun. I really, really enjoy it. I really enjoyed everything about this convention. It was lovely. It was well organized. It was yeah, I don't have a bad word to say about it. My location was pretty good. I was sort of by the entrance. People didn't really come in that side. They came in the opposite side, but I mean, in order to get out, they pretty much walked past me, so it was good. I liked the location a lot. We did really well at this convention for what it is, and hopefully they will do it again next year because I would love to go back to it. I would absolutely love to go back to it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we had a great time. Bubby did a great job. He did such a good job. I was so proud of him at this convention. His first convention, he was nervous, but he did great. He did great. Absolutely great. But yeah, like I said, I am looking forward to them announcing that they are coming back again next year, and I would definitely thumbs up, give this one a go again. Absolutely. There's Bubby down there if you can see him. That's Bubba. Anyways, I love your faces. If you made it to the end of the video, put a chicken in the comments. I love when you do the chickens, so put a chicken in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe please, because we are almost there. We are at 900 and something, like 915, 920, so we are just shy of 100 to get to monetization on the channel. Yay! Anyways, yeah, and leave me a chicken comment down in the comments below. If you have any other questions about this convention that I haven't answered, or doing a convention in general, let me know down in the comments as well. Anyways, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Okay, bye.